Hello everybody! Welcome back! I know it's been kind of a while. I think I say that at the beginning of every video. Maybe, I'm sorry about that. But it's been a little bit crazy. I just started my second year teaching in Korea, and I moved apartments. um, this apartment is bigger, but I don't really have any furniture or anything, so I'm not going to do an apartment tour. When I get more, I will do one, I promise. Right now, all I have is a bed that just came, chair from my last apartment, a clothes rack, and a drying rack. So, whenever I get a little bit more, I will do one. But just quickly, it is a little bit bigger, as you can see. So this is like the family room, and then kitchen, and then bedroom, bathroom. So a lot bigger than my last apartment. Super nice, and a lot closer to my school and the grocery store and my gym. So it's amazing. I love it. Anyway, to the main reason for this video. Like I said, this is my second year, starting my second contract, so I thought I would do a little reflection on my first year living and teaching in Korea. All right, let's get started. So one thing was, people said I talked too quietly in my last video, so I will be louder. Okay, hope you can hear me. First thing, I am still teaching at my same two schools. So my same two high schools I'm at my co-ed high school, teaching first and second grade, which is 10th and 11th grade. And I'm at my girls high school 1 day a week, teaching first grade. So the school system or school year is opposite than that in America. So we are in the second semester. So the first half of my contract is the second semester of the school year. So next semester will be my first grade babies that I started with. It'll be their senior year. So sad. But yeah, so it's a little weird, but so I start my new contract at the end of, one of the school years. Really confusing. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, yeah. So I am still at those same two high schools, right? I still love it. My co-teachers are still amazing. My students are still amazing. And I'm still super, super lucky and love it. So thank you if you are watching, my students or teachers. Thank you. Basically what happens when you sign a new contract, if you stay in your same schools and same cities, nothing changes. You get a pay raise, which is great. You get a pay raise and you just go to like a couple hour re-signing contract explanation in one of the cities. Ours was Gumi. But that's it. Super easy, nothing changes. If you want to stay in the same city but a different school, I think it's the same thing. You just go to like a 1 day contract signing as well. I think you get the pay raise also. But if you want to change cities, change schools, change the whole kit and caboodle, then you don't get a pay raise and you have to go to EPIK orientation again. But I wanted to stay with mine, so super easy. I did move apartments, so that was kind of a hassle, but I'm super lucky because my school and all my teachers were super helpful. I tried looking on my own and I couldn't find anything, like nothing. I guess maybe I'm just really bad, but a couple of my co-teachers and my vice principal set me up with a real estate agent, and they told her kind of like what I was looking for and the price range that the school had, because they pay for your rent. And then she took me and one of my co-teachers around town one morning and showed me all the apartments, and I got to choose, like, I like this one. And then the next week I moved in. it's just super nice because before my old apartment, to get to this side of town where everything is, you know, like my school, my grocery store, the gym, and just some other little things, I had to take a bus. I could walk, but it would be about 30 to 40 minutes to walk, which on a nice day when you have lots of energy, it's not bad at all. Like, it's a nice relaxing walk. But in winter mornings on the way to school, you don't want to walk, so I'd have to take the bus. But now it's only about 7 to 10 minutes to walk to school and to my gym, and I can see the grocery store from my window, so I don't take the bus for that. And one of my favorite coffee shops is right next door. It's amazing. And yeah, so that is my new apartment. So it's here, same schools, new apartment. But like I mentioned earlier, my contract, my 1-year contract is like second semester, first semester of a school year. So next contract, right, the next school year, my classes are going to be changing. It is said that I might only be at one school from here on out because my main high school is new, so it's growing every year. So we think that next year we might have so many students that I would only have enough time for one school. So it'll be really sad because I will miss my girls' high school, but it will be nice to not have to travel. So I guess pros and cons. I have been able to do some more traveling around Korea with my friends. I've gotten kind of the hang of traveling a little bit more. I mainly only go to Busan. If you are friends with me on Instagram or Facebook, you would know that because I'm always posting pictures. And it probably seems like I only go to Busan, which I kind of do. But they have a beach and it's really fun to go, and a lot of my friends live around there. So, but yeah, I kind of gotten the hang of traveling a little bit more. I'm more confident to travel. So let's do a little reflection on the first year. So why did I decide to stay for another year? That's a question I get kind of a lot. And also, how long are you staying? What are you going to do? I don't know those answers yet, but I can tell you why I decided to stay for another year. For me, big breath. For me, I do like my city. It can be boring, and sometimes I don't like that, but it is a good city with good people. I got this great apartment within my budget, and I have a great school. I love my job. If I were to move to a new city as of right now, I don't think I'm ready to say goodbye to my school and my city just yet. If I were to go back to America, I don't know where I would go, like I don't know where I would live, and I don't know what I would do for a job. I could teach, but I don't know if I would like teaching in America as much as I like teaching here in Korea. And outside of teaching, there's really nothing that seems appealing. So my thought process is, why change what I love? If I love what I'm doing, why try to change it? So I think for at least one more year, this is where I belong. So that's the reason why I decided to stay for one more year. If you were curious or didn't understand why, or for those of you who are thinking about coming to Korea, if you're wondering like, oh, what if I go and it's horrible and it's awful and I hate it? Well, my experience is that it's not horrible, that I love it enough to want to stay for another year. All of my friends, except for one, have extended for another year. And that one is going back to school. So he left to go to Canada. And he's going back to school. But everybody else in my friend group has decided to stay for another year. So there's at least like 6 people who decided to stay for you, if you're curious. Last, reflection for this coming year. So what I hope to accomplish for this next year is I would like to be able to travel around Korea more and experience more, because this last year I did kind of get comfortable going to the same place, Busan, every weekend, and I want to travel and experience more so I can take videos and show for you guys, but also just for me and my memories, because I don't know how long I'm going to stay here, and if it's not going to be forever, then I would like to know that I experienced everything that I could. Also, like I said, for you guys, I'm sure you're interested to see more of Korea than what I've showed you so far, which is not a lot. I'm sorry. I will do better, I promise. And last thing, I am going to be doing a video contest for EPIK where I show you a day in my life. So I'm going to show you kind of what it's like to live in a rural city, and I'm going to show you my school and what it's like to be teaching at a high school in Korea for me. And I hope that you all will like that. I hope that EPIK likes it enough to let me get placed and get some money. And if not, I just hope that it will be interesting and informative for everybody out there. So be on the lookout for that. Once again, thanks for watching. Stay beautiful, people.